How's everybody doing this morning? I was supposed to post this message at 6 a.m., but things did not work out that way, and that's okay. Nobody's perfect. Sometimes you have to give yourself a little grace and be more strategic in the future when it comes to being disciplined. So, I have a message for you all today. And the title of this video, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Guard your heart. Stop letting people drain your energy, boundaries, proximity, and protecting your destiny, okay? Um, and this comes from, just personal experience. I have learned that people will strategically get close to you to siphon your energy, fill you out, like just to um stay close with the motive. Okay? And as people, we have to learn to guard our hearts, protect our energy, protect our minds, protect our ideas because you have people that will get close to you just so they can destroy you. And this is called humbling. People would get close enough to find out everything about you, know your weaknesses, know your strengths. They will watch you, they will observe you, they will study you. You know, they will study you harder than they study for a test, like because they need to know how to destroy you. And this is why they stay in close proximity. They tap in and out your energy when they want to. Um, they have you up one moment, down one moment. They play these little tricky mind games to keep you in disarray, to keep you distracted, and to keep you in a fluster. So as people, we have to be mindful to protect our energy, practice proximity, practice gatekeeping. Okay. We have to guard our hearts. And that's what the title of the name of this motivational message is. Guard your heart. Stop letting people drain your energy. Practice boundaries, proximity, and protecting your destiny. And there is a reason the Bible says, guard your heart with all diligence, because out of it flows the issues of life. Proverbs 4 and 23. Because what has access to your heart has influence over your life. And your peace is sacred, your clarity is sacred, your energy is sacred, your calling is sacred. And not everyone deserves proximity to something God designed to be protected. Okay. Not everyone deserves access to you. Not everyone deserves access to your life, to your home, to your ideas, just to you as a person. And not everyone deserves proximity to something God designed to be protected. Some people call it gatekeeping. God calls it wisdom. Okay. Gatekeeping is very important because that's how you ultimately stop people from copying your identity, stealing your ideas, mirroring you. It's called spiritual mirroring, where a person will literally mirror you and live an illusion of who you are. It's identity theft. Okay. You have to stop people from stealing your identity. And one of the greatest lessons you will ever learn is this: you teach people how to treat you by what you allow. Okay. Your silence teaches, your tolerance teaches, your boundaries teach people, your standards teach. And if you keep accepting the bare minimum, people will keep offering the bare minimum. Not because you deserve it, but because you allowed it long enough to make it normal. And God is breaking that in this pattern in this season. Okay. Some people are not walking with you because they are assigned to you. They are walking near you because they have access to something on your life. And they want what you have. So they stay within close proximity. They study you, they mirror you, they watch you, they observe you. They document. Some of these people, um, they want your resilience. They want what you have on you, but they don't realize it's not what's on you, it's what's in you. Okay. They can't take what's in you. They can copy all day, but you're an original. You're not a copy. God will never give them your blueprint. There's a specific blueprint designed for each person that is under God, and God will never give them your blueprint. They can copy you, they can dress like you, they can try and talk like you, they can try and do everything, but the blueprint belongs to God, and that's hidden deep within the heavens that no one can get access to. No matter how hard they try, you know, um, your encouragement, your stability, your discernment, your creativity, your favor, your strength, and instead of building with you, they will try to copy you. Okay? Because what has access to your life has influence over your life. Your peace is sacred, your clarity is sacred, your energy is sacred, your calling is sacred. Okay? And everyone does not deserve access to this. Okay? Um, let's see. Let me go over my notes. And instead of building with you, they quietly pull from you. These people stay close to you. They siphon your energy. They read, they watch, they study, and they copy. And they try to copy the blueprint. Okay. And they quietly pull from your energy. You leave conversations when you're tired. You leave interactions confused. You leave situations second guessing yourself. This is not a connection. This is a depletion. These people are depleting you because healthy relationships refill you. Unhealthy proximity, it drains you. So when you're around these people and you're having these interactions, whether it's in the workplace, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in your family, you're having these conversations, you're having these interactions, you're in this same environment with these people and you feel drained and you go home and then you notice like the next day you want to get up but energy to do anything. You don't have the motivation that you once had to knock things out. Your discipline has left you. You start procrastinating, putting things on the back burner, and you stop doing the things that you used to do because that's because you've been depleted by these people. You've been depleted and drained because they're stealing your energy. They're siphoning, they're competing, they're comparing themselves to you, they're studying you, they're copying you, and they need you every day to survive. Their fake facade, their fake identity that they're stealing from you, they need you every day to walk in a false image. Okay. And this is ultimately to show you up, show you as incompetent, show them as the brighter light, and show you as the weaker vessel. They need your energy every day. Okay. And some people don't stay close just to support you. They stay close to study you. They stay close to benefit from you. They stay close to mirror you. They stay close because your energy helps cover what they are missing. They play in your energy without honoring your presence. They borrow your clarity but introduce confusion. And y'all, that is like the worst type of person to be around, that act like they're so supportive, but really they are using that mask to get close so they can play with you emotionally, play on your emotional intelligence. Thank you for the heart. Um, Play on your mentality. They have these little mental tricks that they play to disarm you. And once they disarm you, their ultimate goal is to conquer and divide and overthrow you. Okay. They lean on your strength but question your confidence. And they're doing all this little sneaky crap behind the scenes. In your face, they're one way, but behind your back, they're another. Okay. They benefit from your wisdom, but never pour back into you. And this is where reciprocity is so important. I'm going to do a message on this later about reciprocity. But if you're giving more than you're receiving, then it's probably time to let that connection go. Okay. This is why you must be selective with proximity, because proximity is powerful. Like, you guys don't realize the people you let near you can either increase and be healthy, or it can destroy you ultimately. A wise woman understands this. Everyone cannot sit close to her heart. She does not explain her boundaries repeatedly. She does not apologize for protecting her peace. She does not shrink her expectations to keep people comfortable. She does not pour from an empty cup just to prove she is loyal. And some of y'all have been loyal in situations that did not deserve your loyalty. You've been more loyal in situations than you have been loyal to yourself. 11:11 on the clock, 10:10. I've been seeing those. Y'all have to stop doing that. A wise woman watches patterns. She listens to discernment. She protects what God placed inside of her because she understands what is sacred must be protected. And some people will drain you spiritually, some people will drain you emotionally, some people will drain you mentally, some people will drain you physically. And they don't always do it loudly. They do it sneaky. They do it quietly. They use a posture of compliments, but they're humbling you at the same time. You know, I don't know if y'all read the book like Hansel and Gretel, where she fattened this guy up. She got him so big and then she consumed him. And that's what these people do. They will use proximity to get close to study you, to humble you. Okay. Sometimes they do it through confusion, through comparison, through subtle competition, through shifting narratives, and through illusion, through constant access without reciprocity. Okay. And I'm just being honest, y'all have to be careful of these energy vampires. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you so much. And ultimately, in all of this, you have a choice. It's okay to say no. It is okay to ask for more because you show people how to treat you by the way you carry yourself, by what you tolerate. And y'all, this go for workplaces, this go for friendships, this goes for relationships, this goes for everything. Like, in this era, I'm showing people how to treat me. You're not going to offer me the bare minimum. I'm not pouring from an empty cup. I am not giving more than what I receive. We're going to, it's going to be equal exchange, and it's sad we have to be like that. But life has taught me, when you're more loyal to people than you're loyal to yourself, it drains you. It dries up your youth, especially with these jobs, y'all. When you have a job and you go there and you're giving, giving, giving everything, but you see they don't notice your hard work, your effort, and then, you're being drained of your youth, wasting time into a company that doesn't appreciate you. You're working hard. Hi, Loretta Timberlake. Thank you for joining my channel. God bless you. I love you all. um you're giving your all. You're in a relationship, but you're constantly giving, doing, serving with love. You're serving your job with love. You're serving a relationship with love. You're giving your all, but these people are not giving anything in return. So you're depleting yourself. It's unequally yoked. And you can be unequally yoked with a job. You can be unequally yoked with a person. You can be unequally yoked with a friendship. If you have a friend that just calls you all the time, oh, I need this, oh, I need that, or this, and that, but they are never available, y'all, that is energy siphoning. That's draining. That is, you need to guard that, because we're not here to be taken advantage of by anyone. We're not here to accept the bare minimum. We are not here to accept less than what we deserve. God does not design us that way. He doesn't design us to be people's doormats, whether it's the workplace, the relationship, and even in your family. Everybody calls you for everything, but when you need people, nobody's there. Those are like the type of relationships, exchanges, and interactions that we have to sever ties from. We have to find people that we can meet us where we're at on a healthy level, that knows what reciprocity is, that knows what boundaries are, that are healthy within themselves, secure in themselves, confident enough in themselves that they're not getting close just to destroy you, to study you. Because people who are confident with themselves, who has their own life, who has their own ambitions and goals, who has something going for themselves, they're too occupied to try to destroy you. And we need to align ourselves with people who are on the level that we're on, or get people who are higher than the level that we're on, because then you don't have to worry about competition. You don't have to worry about comparison. You don't have to worry about people getting close to destroy you. You don't have to worry about people siphoning your energy, copying your ideas, committing identity theft on you spiritually, trying to steal your spiritual blueprint. You don't have to worry about people trying to humble you, because when you interact with people who have high favor and that love God and that love themselves and have done the work, who's healed, you don't have to worry about people destroying you, and you have to align yourself with that. And it also comes from my last previous message I put up about shifting your mindset. Once you shift the mindset about how you think about yourself, like, I deserve love, I deserve better, I deserve loyal friends, I deserve a job that appreciates me, I deserve people in my life who are going to be genuinely happy for me, that are going to support me with no hidden motives. I deserve peace. I deserve an environment that is safe, and I deserve the absolute best. And I'm no longer in the business of accepting the bare minimum from anybody. And if you're a person, I used to be like that. I used to hate saying no. I used to try to be superwoman for every single body. I used to try to save the day in every situation. But when I found out that nobody was coming to save me and I'm drowning, I was like, oh no, 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 no. This is no longer going to happen. So we have to use discernment of every situation in our life that we get ourselves involved in. And this comes from guarding your heart. Guard your heart. Study yourself, know your limitations, know what you will, what you won't do, and don't break your boundaries or your rules for anybody. Don't break your boundaries or your rules for nobody, you know? And some things is not for you to discuss and share with everybody. Some things are just for you and God to talk about. You know what I mean? Like, some secrets, ideas, and blessings that God give you, those are things for you and God to talk about. Some things you can't share with everybody. You have to guard your heart, guard your ideas, guard some things that God tells you is just for you and him. It's not to be shared with everybody. And this is why you have to practice gatekeeping, practice proximity, setting boundaries, not breaking your own rules to appease nobody. You should never be shrinking in a room to make someone else happy, ever. You should never shrink in your relationship. You should never shrink at your job, shrink in your home. You should never shrink in a friendship, you know? And some things you have to be selfish with. If God gives me an idea and he tells me don't share it with anyone, I'm not sharing it with the soul. I don't have to share where I got my beauty products. I don't have to share where I got my outfit. I don't have to share how I get my money. I don't have to share my side hustles. I don't have to share anything with anyone. But this is why the Bible says, guard your heart, because out of it flows the issues of life. I don't have to share anything that I don't want to share. And this is why we must practice proximity. I'm not breaking my rules for anybody. If I've set certain boundaries on things and it's a rule that I'm not going to break, I'm not going to compromise my time. The day that I have set for myself that I spend with myself once or twice a week, that time goes to nobody but me. I'm not compromising my time, breaking my schedule. I'm not doing any of that. I'm sticking to my rules and boundaries. And that's one of the ways that you can practice proximity is by not breaking your rules that you set in place for yourself. I'm not breaking my rules or my boundaries. I practice discernment when I give my time, give my conversations to people. I practice discernment when I get into situations. What deserves my energy? What does not deserve my energy? You know, I practice self respect. I practice discipline. I practice self love. In order for you to master certain things in your life, you have to practice them daily, incorporate them in a routine. You have to do them daily to be perfect. In order to be the master, you must learn to become the master and master it every day. Okay? So, in order for you to be a master, you must learn to master every single thing. You must have discipline enough to learn to master a certain task. I'm mastering self love. I'm mastering money management. I'm mastering discipline. I'm mastering self respect. I'm mastering not accepting the bare minimum. I am mastering setting boundaries, not breaking my own rules, not letting people disarm me or bend what I'm doing to their own will. These are things that you have to master, okay? So y'all, it's okay to be selfish. It's okay to gatekeep, y'all. Thank y'all for joining my channel. Bye, butterflies.